Paving this shit crank.
Hey everybody, what's going on? You guys, most of you know my passion is talking about human trafficking, sex trafficking, and people that take advantage of children. So I want to read this story. It's out of Polk County, Florida, and there's a sheriff there. I really like him, and his name is Sheriff I think it's Grady Judd. And honey, when I say he ain't playing no games, he ain't playing no games, okay? He is busting sex traffickers left and right, and then they have no chance with him. And I think that we need more sheriffs like that in every county, every city, every state, that can stop these people from, capitalizing off of innocent people that really don't want to be, victimized like that. So let me go ahead and read this. It says Polk Sheriff Grady Judd, over 100 human trafficking suspects were arrested, you guys. Sheriff Grady Judd discusses the highlights of an undercover human trafficking operation that led to the arrest of 102 suspects and led detectives to find 3 victims. He also discusses the arrest of 2 child sex predators, you guys. So I don't understand what the hype is about grown men fooling around with innocent children, babies. It doesn't make sense. With all the women that are out here in the world, you choose to mess with babies. With all the men out here in the world, women choose to mess with children. This is something that I will never comprehend in my human mind, okay? So it says Winter Haven, Florida, detectives across several Polk County law enforcement agencies were involved in an undercover operation focused on finding victims of human trafficking. After 6 days, they said they arrested a total of 102 suspects, guys, and this is really amazing that they can actually get these idiots off the street. And they have a picture, I'm going to include it. And it says, among those suspects were 36 individuals who offered to commit prostitution. Detectives said 2 were identified as possible human trafficking victims. In addition, a 17-year-old arrived at the undercover location and was rescued, Sheriff Grady Judd said on Thursday morning. We celebrate the fact that we believe we identified 3 victims of human trafficking, he said during a press conference. The moment we arrest someone or take someone into custody that came here to perform sexual conduct for money, we don't treat them initially as a suspect of a crime. We treat them as a potential victim of human trafficking. Okay, so let me continue. There were 62 suspects who solicited prostitution and 2 child predators, officials said. All the suspects were from the Central Florida area, except for 4 who were from outside of the state: Mississippi, South Carolina, and Texas. A total of 55 suspects lived in Polk County, you guys. So even though we have this pandemic and all this other stuff going on, honey, human trafficking, sex trafficking, prostitution, all this stuff, you guys, is still going on. We were so busy focusing on, what we don't have, how we're locked down, but these people were being snatched up and forced into sex trafficking. So let me continue. The oldest suspect is a 78-year-old and the youngest is 19. Detectives said in total 29 felonies and 143 misdemeanor charges were filed against the suspects. And I'm going to continue to read before I give my intake, because I'm going to speak my mind, okay? The child sex predator suspects were identified as 64-year-old Donald Spencer and 27-year-old Theodore Ryan Jones. And you should see the pictures. They look so pitiful, but you should have been feeling that way when you were doing what you were doing. According to Judge Spencer told detectives, I knew it was probably a sting, but I had to sacrifice myself in case it wasn't. Wow, talking about somebody that just out there. Okay, this guy has 5 brain cells. True. 3 of them aren't working. This is what they said. 3 of them aren't working, the sheriff said. He was prowling children's social media sites looking for a child to attack. If this entire operation only caused this person to be arrested, it certainly would have been worth it. As Sheriff Judd began to talk about the arrest of Jones, he put up a stuffed Pikachu toy on display. And you'll hear why in a minute. Then there's Pikachu. No, we didn't arrest him, but Pikachu is a co-conspirator, but not a willing co-conspirator, the sheriff commented, adding that Jones thought he was speaking to a 13-year-old child online, but it was an undercover detective. Jones, who was a chef at the Hangar Bar in Disney Springs, said he wanted to cuddle with the Pikachu toy, have sex, and keep the child's undergarments. What a pig. Detectives with Auburndale, Haines City, Lake Hamilton, Lake Wales, and Lakeland police departments were involved in the investigation. These people are sick in their head. That's why I am totally 100% against social media. How do I say it? People that are on TikTok, people that have a platform on YouTube, Facebook, all these social media platforms. I am 100% against you showing your child, your young child, because you have no clue what psychopath is actually looking and adorning your child. I said the wrong word. Lusting after your child. They're looking at videos that you're posting and you're like, oh yeah, look at this child and look at my baby. Oh, my baby this and oh, my baby that. Meanwhile, there's a predator sitting here following you, looking at your child every step of the way. You're posting where you're going to appear next. Oh, I'm going to pop up here and I'm going to pop up there. What's to say they don't pop up, stick you with something to snatch your child? Or they are right there at your child's celebration and you don't know that this person in the background just snapping pictures of your child. You guys got to think better. Social media is not for you to put your babies up there and brag to the world. If you're going to do that, send a private inbox to your family on the progression of how your child is growing up, especially with the little girls, because you have some serious perverts out here, some serious predators out here, and you sitting here and you could be celebrating, laughing, kiki ha-ha with your friends, and somebody been there snatched your child. Oh, how did they find out? Because you tell on yourself by posting everything on social media. Come on, parents, we got to be smarter than this. And I know a lot of you going to say, well, that's not my child. You don't know what somebody is thinking. You could never tell the right hand what the left hand is doing and the left hand what the right hand is doing. People follow you. Man, come on. I'm just saying. Look out better for your kids. Stop posting your kids online. Stop putting their every step. If they're walking, if they got a new dress, a new pair of shoes, a new hairdo. Oh, we went to Disneyland. Oh, we went here. Stop telling all your business. And I'm only saying this because this is how a lot of women get snatched up in sex trafficking and human trafficking as well. You're putting out, oh, I'm about to go to Dairy Queen. Oh, I'm about to go to Kroger's. Oh, I'm about to go to Food for Less. Oh, I'm about to go to Stater Brothers. Oh, I'm about to go to the movies tonight, me and my girls. And knowing that you and your girls at some point are going to have to split up. Perfect opportunity. I'm just saying, you guys use common sense. Social media is the most dangerous place because you're putting out everything about yourself. You're showing your body. You're showing something that only belongs to your husband. You're showing something that should only belong to your wife. And you wonder why guys are looking because you're putting it out there. And some of these guys don't have filters in their brains. That goes for women too. They don't have filters in their brains, you guys, to say it's not nice to go after somebody and take what I want. Some people don't have that filter. You can sit there as a man and a woman and look at, explicit pictures and say, oh, okay, that's the end of that. I'm cool. But some people are like, I gotta have it. I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna go get it. And if you resist, lights out. Lights out. So we have to think better as a society, you guys. We have to stop putting our kids out there. If you got your kids have their own TikTok, their own Facebook, their own whatever, you have to make sure that you're linked into it so that you can know what's going on. Leave an open line of communication with your kids. If your kids are on the internet and talking to someone and they're saying, hey, show me your body part, you let your kid know. That's a red flag. That's a no-no. Okay? Talk to your kids. Stop putting them all over the place. Protect your children. Stop because you have a cute baby. Come on now. Them people ain't looking at you got a cute baby. They're looking at other things. Use common sense, people. And I don't mean to go off like this, but I do at the same time. So you guys, all that being said, please, please, please take your kids off of those social media sites. Take your kids down. Stop showing every move your child makes. Stop posting where you could or where you live and what city you're in. Don't post your children's school. Don't post your brand new car when you have small children that you've been posting, because they can follow your license plate. Come on, you guys. We have to think stronger and harder. Okay? So I know that was the wrong word. I was trying to think, but I'm a little tired. So you guys don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and that subscription button. And welcome to the channel, those of you that are new. I had so much content, you guys. Let me say this before I leave. And my computer crashed and I lost everything. All the stories that I had lined up to do, I lost everything. Don't feel sorry for me. I will be coming back, okay, with more content. So you guys, please, 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 as I said again, stop posting your babies. All right, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.